Sales is direct communication with our customer to try and provide them with the best products for their specific needs. So we're creating quotes and providing them with demos so they have a good understanding of our product. And then once they're sure of what they need, we can process an order and get them a license that has every module that's going to fulfill their requirements.
The sales division is definitely an important one. This is the place where we talk to new customers and where we talk to existing customers. So we definitely want to take the time to talk to our new customers and try to nurture that relationship and establish that partnership with them. And we want to try to provide the best customer service for our existing customers as well, so that they continue to enjoy working with us and knowing that we have their back, and they'll think of us in the future if they need any solutions.
So an ASR is helping sales reps with administrative duties. So what we're doing is creating quotes, creating orders, doing support plan renewals, so that way they have time to focus on meetings with their customer, making calls to their customer. So we're kind of trying to just make sure that they're as free as possible to have direct communication while we're working on anything administrative that needs to be done.
Some light troubleshooting with customers. We answer the phones. So we try to provide as much assistance as we can to the sales team wherever we can.
So part of what we do is making sure that any quotes that have expired, we're following up with our customer to see, is this project still in the works? Or maybe the requirements have changed? Can I provide you with an updated quote?
Account management, creating trial licenses, the things that we can do without the assistance of a sales rep so that they have their time to work on scheduling calls with customers and providing that side of the sales process.
To be successful as an ASR, you need to be able to multitask and prioritize. So every morning when you come in, we have a shared inbox that's going to have a million different things in it. Some days you can have a bunch of orders, or maybe you're creating a bunch of quotes that day, extending out expiration dates on quotes. So every morning you're not sure what you're getting into. So you have to be able to determine what's most important for me to start with. Oh, do I need to be asking, someone on our legal team a question about a form or something like that? Making sure that you're that triage where you're just like, okay, do I need to send this out to this person? What needs to be done first in order to make sure that as a team we're the most successful?
Being able to pay attention to details, that's really important. There's a lot of moving parts in this position. And when you do something in CRM, it could affect another thing in there.
So as an ASR, you have direct communication with customers every day. So that's either those emails coming into our shared inbox, or you're taking calls, or you're doing outgoing calls to follow up on expired quotes. So you're kind of that front line to deal with your customer and see like, oh, how can I help you? Is this something that I can help you with directly, or is it more of a technical question that needs to go to sales rep or software engineering or something like that?
Another thing that would be good is to brush up on your math skills. We don't do complex math equations, but we do need to use some basic math skills to manually calculate discounts, or maybe we need to manually calculate support plans or something like that.
Being detail-oriented and kind of just having an overall understanding is really important when you're starting out. So then later you can get more into the nitty-gritty of like, okay, are we playing with the math of like, okay, doing it for this day and changing this or taking this off, adding this on?
Having good people skills and being able to work with multiple, different personalities, because you are going to be assisting a large team, and the sales team is big. So there are going to be multiple people that you're assisting and working with. So knowing how to work with different people with different personalities is also a good skill to have.
So you do get a very personal relationship going with some of these people, because you can be calling on a couple of different quotes and seeing like, oh, hey, like, how's this other project going? Or, oh, do you still need this for this customer? And what about this customer? So you do get to build your own personal relationship with the customer. And then when it kind of gets to maybe their questions are a little bit too much for you, just knowing where your knowledge ends and when you can go ahead and refer them to someone else.
I like that every day is a little different and it's fast paced. And I also enjoy working with my coworkers. I just love working with my fellow ASRs and the management team as well.
You can talk to anyone in any division and get more information. So it's very much, we are a team across the board. So if you're having a question on training and you're not sure how it works on their side of things, you can reach out to someone directly and kind of ask, hey, maybe I have a customer asking about this certification test and I'm not sure how it works. Can you give me some more information on that? Can we have a Slack call? Everyone's very willing to help you and is more than happy to kind of help you understand why they do what they do and how it affects your department.
I don't think you need to have much technical understanding other than the basic use of a computer, knowing your way around Google Calendar or Gmail or something like that. But that's basically it, because everything else they will teach you. I can say that comfortably because that's how I came into this position. I don't know anything about this software or SCADA or, automation or anything like that. So they will teach you everything that you need to know.
I was hesitant to do something in sales because I just didn't have a great impression of sales as kind of pushing someone to buy something they don't need. But as I came in and I met with everybody and I just really loved the environment and everyone was so nice and so welcoming, I said, okay, let me go ahead and give this a try. And then realizing we do warm leads. So it's people who've already downloaded Ignition or they've called us or they've expressed interest. I'm not cold calling people, pushing them to buy something. You're talking to people who are already excited about our product and are excited to work with you on it.
So what I love is the people. I love how friendly everyone is. I love how welcoming everyone is. It doesn't really matter who you talk to. They see you as a human, they have that mutual respect.
People are more than happy to jump in and help you. So it is very much, if you have a question, reach out to someone on your team. We're all here and happy to help.
Yeah, and all the customer interactions I've had has been really positive. I haven't come across with anybody where I've had to, take deep breaths after I hung up or anything. So yeah, it's all good.
If you decide that you are more interested in learning the technical side of things as an ASR, you're kind of realizing you would like to learn more of what does the licensing mean? What does this module do? We do have resources for you to move into a different role. So if you decide you want to be a technical sales rep, you want to have your own accounts, you can do that. So they provide that training for you and everyone's very happy to help you figure out what role you would be best in. Even if that is in a different division, you decide you want to go into support or like software development, you've decided that's the role you want to go into. Everyone is very much happy to help you get to where you want to be.
No matter where you want to go in Inductive, starting out as an ASR, it's a great place to start because you have to learn the nitty-gritty of everything that we do, and you get to see our interactions with our customers and what our sales cycle looks like. And I think that's a lot of great information that you can take with you no matter where you go in this company.
So as an ASR, you could decide if you want to actually have your own accounts and be one of our sales reps. That's kind of the entry position to moving into having your own accounts, as being a sales rep. And then if you have more of a technical knowledge and you want to get technical training, you could then move up from there into a technical sales representative. You can also go into management. We are kind of restructuring some things. So there's more opportunities to now, I'm the assistant sales manager of training. So I'm going into training ASRs. And if you decided, okay, I want to go into support or maybe marketing, if you have a different interest, there are, you can ask and see what's the training, what would I need, things like that.